Well, hi guys, me Steve on Steve's Fishing, Magnet Fishing, and I suppose still Nature Walk channel. Just onto Magnet Fishing, which I either have already uploaded or will be uploading the next day. I'm just having a little walk around now, taking a bit of a breather. I'm on the footpath near the Abbey Mills. You're going to hear a psst, that means I'm just opening a can of drink. So I'm thirsty. Just doing this to, you know, waste a little bit more time. I could spend more time on magnet fishing, but I was tired, my back was aching, because you know, when you're pulling that heavy chunks of metal, you just, you know, it does put pressure on your back. So yeah. Hold on a minute, I don't be dropping the camera in the water. I've lost my can of drink then. But this is part of the river. It is kind of about 3-4 foot deep. So I don't want to be dropping my camera in there and having to go wading over to get it. So if I do drop it in there, I don't think it's going to be workable after it's been dropped in. This is part of the Wandle I done last year before I stopped doing magnet fishing for certain reasons. Just spilled about a quarter of a can of drink. Trying to sort my camera out. So this is the stretch I used to do along the part of the Wandle. Now I'll be walking down there, so I'll show you other parts I've done. But this was one of my favourite ones, because I did find a really large coin spill down here at one time. And I'm going to show you where that coin spill was in a moment when we get there. So I'm going to take a couple more minutes to get there. Not even, that's probably about a minute and a half. Not seeing one fishing, which is kind of surprising. You know, it's fishing season nearly. Actually, the end of the April, isn't it, fishing season? So you've got a month still. So this is the area where I had the biggest coin spill. I even pulled out the shopping basket from here. I will come down here and see if there's any more coins down here another day. I'm not going to do it today because my back is kind of playing up a little bit. I did pull out a few iron bars, but not massive like they normally are. I don't know where this coin spill came from originally. Might have been someone's like piggy bank that someone stole and broke open and threw the coins in there. There was all mainly ones and twos. But I must have got about 4 or 5 pounds worth out of there. Over that area there's a farm, and I actually paid or gave a donation towards a horseshoe, and later on I actually found a horseshoe over at Kingston. I get a bit of the old wildlife in here. Now, you know, there are good fishing in this. Carp, apparently, there's rudd, bream, salmon, definitely salmon. I've seen a few salmon being pulled out of here. I actually pulled one out over near Hackbridge at one time. We caught one, big one, but it came off as we was pulling it in. And a few minutes later we got on another one, but it was only like half a pounder, so we put it back in. That fish is probably like £4 by now, probably. I have tried here, but not got anything out this bit really, which is kind of surprising because, like, you know, people do fish on this part. Tried even under that bridge, didn't get much under that bridge. But on the other side of the bridge, I was getting coins. I got Indian coins. I've not seen any fish in here at the moment. A few bubbles, but they might be the skeeters, water skeeters as I call them. Oops, accidentally zoomed in there. But yeah, there's a lot of water skeeters here. If you watched my magnet fishing channel earlier, if I've already uploaded, then wait till tomorrow, it'll be uploaded tomorrow. Should be uploaded by tomorrow, if I've not done it today. This is Dean City Farm and Riding School. That's why I originally got one of my pool shoes. Donated £5 for it. I'm not going to go over that way today. I'm heading the opposite way. Go and get a bus, get back to Mitcham, get a little bit more shopping, some more drinks, some cat food, if they've got any. Because otherwise, if they haven't, I've just wasted getting off the bus and paying for an extra bus later. But I'll probably have to get off because I want to get some money out of the bank and go and get some chicken and chips for dinner. It would normally be one bus ride for me, but as I say, I've got to Mitcham, see if they've got the cat food what I require, because my cat Tammy is really fussy in what she eats. Bought some new kind of biscuits. She's eaten them, but not all of them. But there are biscuits that she likes to eat, those Go Cat ones in the box, where you've got those like orangey kind of square biscuit things, which are supposed to be good for the cat's teeth. She loves them. Plus I need to get some money out of the bank so I can get some dinner on the way home. So I don't fancy walking up there tonight. I'll get this drink finished before I get down to that bin down there, which is overflowing with rubbish. Got a lot of gnats flying around, biting. Yeah, this windmill, or watermill I should say, that looks like a rabbit hole. Rabbit hole there. Any bunnies in there? I come out and play, so I can cook you for dinner. Have rabbit pie. Mind you, I wouldn't know how to cook rabbit pie. I wouldn't know how to skin a fucking rabbit. Yeah, I'll show you the windmill in a minute. They actually dredged this river like 20-30 years ago, and that TV crew, time team, came down here and done archaeological dig. They found some really interesting stuff going all the way back to like Saxon times. I doubt you'll find anything in here now, you know, because like the metal detector wouldn't pick it up. Oh, well, if I say magnet wouldn't pick it up. So I'm pretty sure they've cleared it all out. There might be something still buried underneath. I don't know. Not found anything Saxony. no knives or daggers or swords or anything. So this is what I mean about the trash. You know, I don't know how long they come and pick all this crap up, the council, but they need to get their arse in gear. There's another one over the field over there. Any spirit people want to say hello? Come and say hello. I do paranormal as another hobby, guys. Sometimes I bring like some equipment out with me, but I didn't do that today. So I didn't know I was going to do anything. I just bought a magnet in case I fancy coming, and I did come. So this is the watermill. Oh, maps. Just walked in a great big mess of maps. So this is the watermill. I'll walk around and show you a bit better. I think there's some information on that over there, which I will walk over to. My sock feels very uncomfortable. I'm going to have to sit down and pull my socks up later. It's got that milestone around there as well. I'm not going to read all this, but Merton Priory was founded in 1117 as a house of the Augustine canons, and like many monastic establishments was a centre of learning. Thomas Becket, the Archbishop, and Canterbury, murdered in 1117, was one of its early pupils. The total priory collapsed in 1222 during the Seville storm, and in the second rebuilding of the church was subsequently enlarged. Parliament assembled at the priory in 1236, and Henry VI was crowned here in 1437. As the priory became increasingly wealthy and influential, it declined in spirituality. In spirituality, and in 1538, following the Reformation, the priory was surrendered to Henry VIII. Its church and conventual buildings were soon demolished in a fast state, dispersed. Much of the stonework was used in the construction of Nonsuch Palace at Ewell, and the remains of the priory fabric gradually disappeared towards the end of the 17th century. Towards the end of the 17th century, part of what had become known as Merton Abbey estate was developing as an important industrial area in which the River Wandle played a vital part. By the 19th century, nothing visible survived in the church itself, and the only remains of the priory that can be seen on site today is part of the chapter house, excavated in the 1970s and located in an exhibition area below Merton Way, I think it says, and short lengths of the precinct walls built addressed flint and masonry rubble. A fine Norman archway discovered in 1914 and preserved on site was dismantled in 1935 and rebuilt in St Mary's Churchyard, Merton Park. But you can't really see this because it's all covered in crap, and that's why I had a little bit of problem trying to read it. But yeah, I think it was 1970s when it was excavated in this area. I know Time Team came down here and excavated it because that was televised. I'm going to see if I can find an episode on the River Wandle, actually, Merton, and watch that episode again, because I only ever watched it once. And they have had repeats. Anyway, that's where I've done some magnet fishing today, over there. Done it for about 20 minutes, half hour. Then I went over there. There's the millstone, early 19th century granite millstone from Bennett's Mill, discovered during excavation in 2004 at Merton Abbey Mills. So I think it's Time Team that done it in 2004. I'm not 100% sure, but they have got another one somewhere else, which you might have seen on one of my magnet fishing or channels videos. Gives you a little bit of info here. That gives you a little bit about upcoming events. Just general information. William Morris Liberties. Can't do much there because someone's sitting there reading and I don't disturb him. Some of these buildings have been here for quite a long time. Got the little clock tower there. Watermill Grill, Merton Apprentice, the Coloured House Children's Theatre, toilets if you need a toilet, and that's it really. So that's my little walk around. I'll probably do small little walk arounds at some stage. I did do a little video on Mitcham Common when I was doing a little ghost hunt over there. So if you haven't seen my paranormal channel, just go over and do a search, Steve's Haunted Flat and Dolls. That's Steve's Haunted Flat and Dolls, because I do believe my flat is not actually haunted, but I have caught some unusual activity in there since I've been there. So check that out, guys, if you will. Go and like and support it and thumbs it up and subscribe. I've got a good 5-10 minute walk to the bus stop and jump on that bus, go to Mitcham, get a little bit of shopping, get some money out of the bank, and then stop on the way home again, second time. So there's 2 stops I've got to get off because I've got to get my dinner. So, anyway, closes down. You see, it's not a bad day. I would have stayed out a bit longer, but the back's playing up now. So I've done magnet fishing for a while, apart from a couple of weeks ago. You know, it does pay. Havoc on the back sometimes. So, yeah, take it easy. Cheers for watching. Catch you later. Bye.